Hi guys, my name is Chris from Human Torque Training. I'm going to teach you an exercise called the Club Bell Arm Cast. It's a basic exercise, but it's an exercise that you need to master before moving on to more advanced and popular exercises like the Club Bell Squat. Okay, I love this exercise for a couple of reasons. Apart from building good arm strength, it's awesome for your posture. You're completely lengthening your lat and you're opening up your chest and your shoulder. Now, the other thing is when you get up there and weight, it's awesome core exercise. You'll never need to do a crunch on your back again. Now, to start the exercise, you need to get your body into correct alignment, as you need to do with any exercise you do. I find the easiest way to teach people this is by putting one finger on your crown. Now, the crown's on top of your head, not right in the middle, but slightly to the back. You'll know the position when you find it. Now, pretend that you're being lifted from your crown. So, you're like a puppet and someone's just hanging you from this position. Now, you notice as I do this, my head and neck will go backwards, I'll retract. My chin will slightly tuck, my chest and rib cage will lift, so I'm not puffing my chest out like this, creating a big arch in the low back. That'll be bad for you. And you'll notice on yourself when you do this, so you're just trying to get as tall as possible. When you do this, your belly button will naturally draw in. Now that's activating your inner unit. So as far as thinking about your core and what you should be doing, just try and maintain that tall position throughout the whole exercise. Now, it begins in what's called order position, which is this, where your elbows tucked into your sides, so not out here. So it's touching my body. You notice I've got a 90-degree angle here, and a 90-degree angle here. My wrist is straight, so I'm not curling the club bell inwards or outwards. And my shoulder is packed down. This is important. So, a good way to do that is just to squeeze your lat, so holding your arm in tight at your side. Now, so it starts in order position and the exercise ends in back position, which is this. Now, what I'm doing is I'm pushing up through the club bell while keeping my shoulder down and staying tall to place it behind my shoulder. Okay, so I'm not just throwing it back here. You'll notice at one position, the club bell will be parallel to the ground. Now when I'm in back position, to reverse the movement, I'm slightly pulling up on the club bell, like I'm doing a tricep extension, because you'll notice right now, I've got a really tight angle here. Now the goal is to get your arm back as far as you can without arching your back. Now, this is where my posture is today, so I'm slightly pulling up, and then as I create a bit more of an angle, I'm contracting my lat and my core and pulling the club bell back into order position. So I'll just give you a view from the front now. So getting tall as possible. Now you'll notice my arm is staying in the sagittal plane, so that means I'm not coming out to the side here. When it comes back, I'm not doing this. It's staying in this sagittal plane. Now for a lot of people, it's going to be really hard. When you throw the club bell back, you're going to want to come out to the side, so your elbow's going to want to shoot out laterally. Now, could be a couple of things, but most likely it's that you got tight lats. Now, my lats get really tight as well. Now, best thing to do is to go look up another video on how to stretch your lats and stretch them out before you do this exercise. And stretch them out after, stretch them before you go to bed. It's just something that you have to work on. But doing this exercise on a regular basis will help you maintain that length in your lat. Now, I'll just show you from the back. You'll notice when I'm in back position here, the club bell's behind my shoulder. that's not behind my spine. So it's that same thing again, keeping the elbow in. And it's just something that you're going to have to work on. Now I'll just show you with a heavier club bell. I'll show you side on. So you'll notice as you get heavier weight, maintaining that tall posture just becomes so much more important. Okay, so keeping my shoulder down, staying tall, and placing it into back position. Now you'll see here, with a heavier weight, it's wanting to pull me backwards and arch at my back. Now it's my core, my abs, six pack, whatever you want to call it, that's resisting that. Okay, so as I said before, you'll never need to do a crunch again. You're not actually crunching, you're resisting being pulled backwards. That's what the core is designed for, to resist that movement. Okay, so staying tall, and I'll just show you from front on. Cool, so things to remember, guys: staying as tall as possible and keeping that elbow in, and have fun with it.